vlog. I need to do an update here because it's been a while since the last time that I updated. I don't know if I did update this in the I think I mentioned it in the last vlog. But I've been making my way through the Wayward Children series. And I completed the 5th one, Come Tumbling Down. I completed the 6th one, Across Green Grass Fields. And I completed the 7th one, Where the Drowned Girls Go, which Where the Drowned Girls Go is definitely my favorite of all of them. That one kicked ass. And also she wrote a horse girl book, Across the Green Grass Fields was like an ode to the horse girls out there, and I just now need Shannon McGuire to write a wolf girl book because I need that for my own personal. Waiting for that. And I've been really enjoying that, and I just started Lost at the Moment and Found. And then the next one comes out in January. I believe that's me all cut up, and I've been immensely enjoying this. I cannot wait to see where this goes because in just barely the last book did they set up what I'm guessing to be the end game. So I am looking forward to seeing where that goes. And I've been reading a lot of books about Palestine lately. I actually read and completed 2 nonfictions in the past 3 weeks. And I'm really proud of myself because nonfictions have been scary for a very long time in my life. And in the past 3 weeks have really pushed through my nonfiction book dread. I'm probably gonna have a nonfiction year. I've never had so many nonfictions just floating around in my sphere. I'm looking forward to it because I've been immensely enjoying them, way more than I would have expected. Because I definitely started out as a fantasy girly. And that was all fun, and it was all fun and games. But I got shit to learn, you know? I finished the Wayward Children series too fast. And now I gotta wait a month for the next one to come out. Why did I do this to myself? But Lost in the Moment and Found and Where the Drowned Girls Go, the most recent 2, have definitely been my favorite because they just have knocked it out of the park. I feel like I'm really challenging my reading capabilities. At the beginning of the year, I was figuring out what type of reader I am really, the things that I like. And now that I feel like I've kind of got a grasp on that, I feel like I want to step away from it, funny enough, because of my ADHD. Mostly I set all of these rules and regulations and structure that help encourage me to stay motivated to read. You know, just things like I could only read one nonfiction book at a time, or all the books that I'm reading have to be different genres in some way or another. But I feel like now at the end of the year, all of those restrictions are really holding me back. Cause why can't I read 2 nonfictions? I think maybe that's the goal for next year, is that I'm really going to push myself in my reading capabilities, because I think that will also give me just a better understanding of what I'm actually capable of, instead of how I'm limiting myself. I'll know that the structure that I set up for myself isn't limiting myself, it's protecting myself. I'm approaching that line, and I'm not sure exactly where that line is, so I think that's going to be the challenge for next year, really pushing my reading capabilities and seeing just how far that I can go without, burning myself out, or, taking the enjoyment out of reading. I'm trying to just toe the line, not go over it. And I'm thinking that that type of attitude will be a really interesting balancing act for what I read next year, and looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. Never gone into a new reading year with so many set and defined goals, and I've found that creating set and defined goals really helps promote my reading habits. So I'm hoping that these set and defined goals for this next year will reflect in my reading comprehension and my reading capability, and that I break through these limits, these reading limits that I've set in myself, because if I really want to read something, I should read it. The remains. I like this one. So last year was our first Christmas together, and this is our second year. So I'm gonna write down 2023. Maybe eventually I'll hang them as ornaments. Who knows? Good morning. I opened up an email for my channel just in case, and I haven't opened it in a while, okay? Don't hold it against me. I literally didn't think anybody was going to email me, but I actually got a digital copy of Evocation by S.T. Gibson, which I'm so excited about because like A Dowry of Blood is one of my absolute favorites, and I just to like memorialize this moment, I guess. Maybe it's silly, because I know that you can just like send your stuff out there and get arcs all the time, but really A Dowry of Blood is very close to my heart, and so the fact that this Evocation is the first ever like arc that I've gotten to read before, it's just exciting. It's exciting, and it really brightened my day, and I am going to crack into this literally immediately. let's do just a little reading update. I just finished The Adirondack Witch. I think that the end was really good, and I think that, like, once that we got into the story, it was really good, but literally was like 50% of the way through the book before anything actually happens. I just feel like the scenes could have been interspaced differently, because there was like a whole half of the book that I was like, okay, where is this, like, what's the point, why do I care about what is going on right now? It just was really hard to get into it. But then the end was really good, so I just ended up really conflicted about this one. I think that it would be a good movie, because I think that if they were to make it into a movie, they would not, they would change the pacing of it, and they wouldn't have such bad pacing issues. But the end was very good. So if you can get over the, like, really, really slow beginning, even though the audiobook is only like 5 hours, you're in for a fun little ride at the end, but wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. So I went crazy and I picked up some books to read. I started and got 70 pages into Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert. This is the Penguin Drop Cap edition. I picked up Madame Bovary because I've heard that it's a very, very true to women, and it is very funny as well. 70 pages into it, it's maybe not necessarily, it's funny in like the 1800s way, which is like, I think, when it was written. It's also translated, but I think that the translation is beautiful. The writing style is really great. I think that there are some beautifully evocative quotes about, like, emotions, specifically like the emotions of a housewife, and like boredom, and like, it's like that whole oh, I wish I could get my lobotomy joke, you know what I mean. But I think I've only just barely breached the beginning, so I don't think I've gotten to any of the real action yet. Not that I think that there's going to be very much, like, actual action in there, but we will see how that goes. It's very descriptive, so very much pulls you into its world. So it's a good book to exercise to. This is cracking me up. This is a mood map of my reading throughout the year. Lighter books push the line up, and darker books push the line down. And just like the steady decline into darkness of my mood reading. Oh man, that's really funny. That's really funny. I guess I might as well just show you the rest of how my reading year went. And I can put it like at the end of a vlog or something, because I don't think I'm gonna do like a wrap-up video for the year. I have a little bit of a different video planned. I think I read about 13,000 pages. I read 53 books. So here was what my reading year looked like, which it just goes to show you, it just goes up and down and up and down. Fantasy, literary, mystery, classics, and thriller. I did get into thriller a lot this year, very much so. Sean and Maguire. And I did read everything that Lucy Foley put out. And I did great. Here are my 5-star reads. Oh yeah, I don't think that's true, actually. I didn't reread anything this year. Pretty good reading year overall, honestly.